Hi, my name is Molly Spaney. Today I will be doing an informative speech on EBD or Emotional Behavioral Disability. Um, Emotional behavioral disability has a low diagnostic rate among children compared to the population of children who EBD actually affects. Less than 20% of children who have emotional behavioral disability are identified before age 9, according to Professor of Education at the University of San Francisco, Mary Neeson. Emotional behavioral disability is a rare disability or disorder found in young children and adolescents that can hinder their emotional and behavioral growth. But with consistent strategies, these children can live a successful life with positive emotions and behaviors. With the following research, I will discuss two main points. First, I will discuss what EBD is in more detail, and second, I will discuss different strategies and practices that can help improve a student who has EBD, help improve their academic and behavioral success. So, according to the Diagnostic Manual, emotional behavioral disability is defined as social, emotional, or behavioral functioning that differs from generally accepted norms, age-appropriate norms, ethnic or cultural norms, and it also affects the academic progress, social progress, personal progress, self-care, and vocational skills of the child or adolescent. In order for a child to be diagnosed with EBD, they have to meet certain criteria. So the first criteria that the child must meet in order to be diagnosed is to have severe behavior, severe chronic behavior, um, and this behavior has to take place in a situation that is considered to be normal. So they weren't provoked by anything, let's say. Um, Also, a child's behavior has to occur in school and at least one other setting. So, in order for the child to be diagnosed as EBD, they have to show this severe or chronic behavior in school as well as in the home or in the community. Um, Also, a child must display any of the following behaviors, in one or more of the following behaviors, in order to be diagnosed with EBD. They must have the inability to develop or maintain an interpersonal relationship with someone or with others. They must display consistent unhappiness, depression, or anxiety. They must display extreme or social behavior, or extreme or I'm sorry, display extreme social withdrawal, and they must also have the inability to learn, um, and that inability has to be unable to be explained by intellectual factors. So, if a child is in the classroom, there are several strategies that the general education teacher can use that will benefit both the child with the disability as well as the rest of the children in the classroom. So, according to Neeson and other sources, Mary Neeson and other sources, some of the methods to be used could be editing assignments. And what editing assignments means is that um, if a general educator hands out a worksheet that is a full page, then maybe for the child that has the emotional behavioral disorder or disability, that the piece of paper, the worksheet, can be folded in half. If you fold the worksheet in half, this will reduce the stress level and anxiety level of the student who has EBD, as well as decrease the likelihood that that child will have an emotional or behavioral outburst. Another great strategy to use would be positive praise. So when the teacher sees the child with EBD um, complete a task, complete an assignment, or even like if the teacher sees the child with EBD in a social situation that where they could have gotten upset, or just in a social interaction in general, where they reacted positively without having the emotional or behavioral outburst. The teacher would positively praise the student for behaving well or keeping their emotions managed or completing the task, and praising the child will give them good positive reinforcement. Also, peer tutoring is a great strategy. The student with EBD will get the one-on-one attention that they need, and can also, have that interaction with a peer, as well as get that one-on-one help that they might need, that if they're not able to focus in an entire group of children. Also, not only does it benefit the child, the EBD child, it also benefits the peer of the EBD child, because they also get to review the material from the class, and do better with the material. Stimulation objects are also really good for children with EBD, like a stress ball, squeeze ball. The child can squeeze the ball to relieve their stress throughout the day, when they feel their anxiety or stress level increasing. This will help to manage their feelings or their behavior. Also, technology is a great stimulus to use. iPads or smart boards, which are more popular in classrooms today. Being able to stimulate them that way, and also keep them on task with the class, and still able to learn the material with the rest of their peers. Self-management strategies are also a really great idea to have for students who have EBD. So, for example, the student might have a chart. The teacher might want to make a chart for the student who has EBD, and whenever they complete a task or have a positive interaction with another without having any emotional or behavioral outburst, they might get a sticker, and they can put the sticker wherever they want on the different rewards that they could have. So in this case, we're calling it Dave's chart, and Dave needs 5 stickers in order to do something that he wants. One of the rewards he wants for positive reinforcement. So Dave, 5 times today, he was able to have a positive interaction, complete a task, without the emotional or behavioral outburst. So he got 5 stickers. So once he gets 5 stickers in any of these designated areas of the reward of his choice, then he gets to pick a time during the day that he wants to, or maybe there will be a designated time during the day where he gets to actually play on the computer. In this case, he chose that he wanted to play on the computer for X amount of minutes. So that would be a good way to help him self-manage his behavior, his emotions, and him actually being able to place the sticker on there himself is another in itself small reward, to be able to do it himself instead of having the teacher put the sticker on the chart for him. Another great strategy is to have the parents become involved with the students' progress with managing their emotions and their behaviors in the classroom. So parents praising their children for a job well done, completing tasks, things like that. Also, a consistent homework routine for the student. When they come home from school, they start homework at a certain time, the same time every day. They do their homework in the same spot every day, whether that be the kitchen table, maybe a desk somewhere in their house, or maybe their bedroom, something like that. So having parents involved is a really big thing as well. So now that you know more about the diagnostic criteria for EBD and some of the strategies that can be positively or can positively influence a child's behavior, you probably understand more why it is so important to have our special needs students in the general education classroom, in their least restricted environment. Not only will students with EBD gain something positive from the strategies and from the experience, but parents and teachers and classroom peers will also gain something as well. So with a combination of both instrumental parenting, instrumental teaching, and acquired self-management skills, a child with EBD can and will achieve desired life tasks.